Hello, today's question is on number basis, okay? And in this question, we want to find the value of 1. If you are new to this channel, thank you for joining us again. We want you to sit back and enjoy. If you find value, please subscribe and share. To our subscribers, we love you and there's nothing you can do about it. So with that being said, let us go over to the question right now and right now. Okay viewers, when I see questions like this guy is in base y and this guy is in base 2. The only base humans understand is base 10. So I always tell my students, convert this guy to base 10, convert this guy to base 10, then you cannot solve the equation because they are all both in base 10. That's when you can solve them as an equation. Now, the first thing here I want us to do is to convert these people and these people all to base 10. So I want to put 0 and 1 and 2. So if I'm converting this guy to base 10, to be 2 times y to the second power, 5 times y to the first power, and like that. So I have now 2 times y to the power 2 plus I have 5 times y to the power 1. Then I have lastly in this left hand side 1 times y to the 0 power. Okay, this is how to convert to base 10. Just it follows through a successive multiplication. So equal to, so I'm going to convert this whole guy. I'll put 0, 1, and 2. These are the powers for 2. I can also write this guy as 2. Okay, you see the same thing. So now I'm going to have 1 times 2 to the 2 power, 1 times 2 to the second power, plus 0 times 2 to the first power, plus now 0 times 2 raised to the power 0. Now you can see that we have just succeeded in converting these guys and these guys all to base 10. Now let us simplify the arithmetic and get our value for y. Now it's very simple. So y squared is y squared times 2. I have 2y squared plus I have y to the power 1 is y, then times 5 is 5y. Then y to the power 0 is 1. Then times 1 is still 1. Then equal to 2 to the power 2 is 4 times 1 is 4. Of course, anything times 0 is 0, anything times 0 is 0. So now this is the equation we have, and this equation is a quadratic equation. So I want to take 4 to this side, so I have minus 4. So I have 2y squared plus 5y plus 1 minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, take 4 into the other side of the equation, so it becomes minus 4. Now you have 2y squared plus 5y. 1 minus 4 is minus 3 equal to 0. Now this equation is quadratic and we are looking for the values of y such that if I multiply, we are looking for two values. When you multiply these two values, you get minus 6, and when you add these same values, you get 5. Those two values are 6 and minus 1. So if I'm writing this 6 and minus 1, I'll write them in the terms of y, okay? So let me really explain why it is 6 and minus 1. 6 times minus 1 will give me minus 6, and 6 plus minus 1 will give me 5. So I'm going to write this guy as 6y plus 1y, which is written as 6y plus y, okay? Yeah, so instead of writing 5y, I'll replace it with 6y plus y. Now let us take it over to this side. So I have now 2y squared. So instead of writing plus 5y, I'm going to write this guy. So I have plus 6y minus y. Then I have minus 3 equal to 0. Okay? Yes. So we can go ahead and group out this term. We want to group them now. So I'll group them like this. This guy, I'll group them like this. And I'll group them like this. Like this. This is grouping. So what is common in this first term? You can see that 2y is common. So if I factor out 2y, I'll have this. So 2y divided by this guy, I'll have y. Plus 2y divided by this guy, I'll have 3. As if to say, 2y times y will give me 2y squared, and 2y times 3 will give me 6y. So when you get this term, the way I solve quadratic equation, I'll leave a space here, and I'll duplicate what I have in this factor also here, then equal to 0. Then I ask myself, what value will I put here so that when I used to multiply y, I'll get minus y. Of course, the value is just minus y. But minus 1 times y will give me minus y, and minus 1 times positive 3 will give me minus 3. You see, these are our solved quadratic equation. Very simple. Now these two guys become the first factor, which is y plus 3. That's why they must be the same, because we converge them to a single factor. And this guy is outside becomes the next factor, 2y minus 1 equal to 0. Now when two numbers are multiplying to get 0, it means that either of them is equal to 0. So either y plus 3 is equal to 0 or 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So if I solve this guy, I will get y is equal to negative 3. That is the value of y, the first value of y. And if I solve this guy, I have 2y is equal to 1. When I take negative 1 to this side, it becomes positive 1. Okay, so I'll divide both sides by 2. So I have 2y divided by 2 is equal to 1 divided by 2. This guy will cancel out this guy, so you have y is equal to 1 over 2. Yes, we are done with our answer, and let us now analyze the answer. We cannot have y to be minus 3 because the value of y cannot be negative, the base cannot be negative, and also we cannot have y to be 1 over 2 because our base can also not be a rational number. So in this case, y is not equal to minus 3 and y also is not equal to 1 over 2. So none of these guys is the answer to the question. Okay, so this is how we are going to stop. I hope this video is easy for you. I'm going to solve another problem on this same note. I hope you will find that one interesting. God bless you. See you. Bye.